Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Central Lancashire, I'm delighted to warmly welcome you to Preston Guild Hall and to this graduation ceremony. On this special day, we are here to proudly celebrate the achievements of our students from the Faculty of Clinical and Biomedical Sciences and the Faculty of Health and Wellbeing. I now call upon the Vice-chancellor, Professor Mike Thomas, to give his address.
Good afternoon, everybody. Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the University Board, Honorary Fellows, and our graduates. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony at which we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of you, our new graduates. We always look forward to graduation ceremonies and the chance for the University of Central Lancashire, its staff, board members and honorary fellows to celebrate such an important day for you, your families and your friends. Today we celebrate graduates and postgraduates from the School of Dentistry, the School of Medicine, the School of Nursing, Pharmacy, Biomedical Sciences and the School of Sport and Wellbeing. This is your day. I hope you enjoy both the ceremony itself and the celebrations which I know will continue afterwards with your families and friends. This is an interesting time to graduate from universities. Britain is in the middle of its negotiations to exit from the European Union, and a new and different world of trading, business, civic and cultural links now awaits the United Kingdom. The government has also released its industrial strategy with its focus on technology and new innovations to ensure that the British economy continues to be competitive in this new global stage. But one thing is clear, certainly from the figures appearing from a variety of sources, graduate jobs remain a premium, and firms that wish to succeed in whatever field will seek out our graduates. This applies equally for those of you who work in the public sector. As graduates and postgraduates, you are the vanguard of the next evolution in working. You will develop and implement new and innovative ways of integrated working. You'll have closer collaboration and shared resources across a number of different agencies. You'll work within an increasingly difficult budgetary position. It means the public services, industry and commerce will seek out those of you that are creative, innovative and skillful. And most importantly, employers will seek out graduates who can demonstrate different methods of solving problems and demonstrate collaborative skills across professions. In the public services, there will be even more emphasis on compassion and on professionals who can demonstrate and convey the ethos of the public spirit. Some of you graduating today may choose not to work in the public or the commercial sector. You may wish to start your own company. The University of Central Lancashire will have hopefully prepared you for that option. We have more student startups than every university in the Northwest combined, with over 1,000 companies started by students in the last 3 years, 850 of which are still in business. If that's your choice, then be sure the university will continue to help you. As a broad-based university, we will also continue to help you, talented people from all walks of life, to make the most of your potential, moulding informed leaders for the future, and hopefully develop your creative thinking and your bold minds. We're a university where committed people are inspired to develop their ideas and dreams. The university at its core beats within the heart of Lancashire, And our mission is to uphold community cohesion and to promote and develop peaceful means of dealing with social issues, health, as well as problems and difficulties, as well as play an economic role. We are a learning institution. Our product is knowledge, and we cherish our role in Lancashire to help with research, innovation and development. And wherever you'll work, whether that's in business, the arts, science, the public sector, food, technology or sport, be proud that if it's in Lancashire, you have a sense of community and a sense of place and of engagement and of belonging. You are alumni of this university and we will always support you. But we cannot do everything on our own. Our success is achieved together, staff and students seeking new knowledge to provide clarity and certainty as we go forward in this more complex world. We hope as you graduate and you move on with your life, you will hold on to the beliefs and values enshrined in your university. Common sense, the judgment to do the right thing for others. Compassion, to treat others with consideration, care and honesty. Teamwork, to think and act together and value collective as highly as individual achievements. Attentiveness, to take personal and professional pride in the quality of your work and show that you can listen and care for others as you continue to do that work. And trust, showing respect and integrity in all that you do. Remember, you are graduates and postgraduates, so observe, analyse, devise new solutions to things that life brings to you. Keep learning, exercise your intellect, be ready to intervene as you go on with your life, seek to make a difference and get involved. And make the most of every opportunity that comes by. Don't let chances and opportunities pass. Don't be afraid or unwilling to try different things. Be ready to compromise when you need to. We know you can do these things. We know you have the ability to understand complex issues. We've tested you. You would have been assessed. If I asked you to stand and look at your seat, you would be staring at a seat where between 20 and 30 other candidates would have liked to sit where you are sitting today. We know you can be critical. We know you can make judgments about what's happening in the world. We know you have confidence to challenge. We know you can apply your intellect because we've tested you. We know you would have developed a value for civil society and a willingness to make a personal contribution. We know this because you are now graduates and postgraduates. And we look to you. The university looks to you because you are our future hope. Participate in processes, debates, organisations, business, commerce, public services. Keep that heart of Lancashire beating strongly as you go through the world and go global. The university has provided a space for you to discuss ideas, to pursue different views and perspectives, to explore new ways of doing things and apply new methodologies and new solutions. But remember, as you go on with your life, there's more to your degree and post-degree than a reductionist economic return. Take your university and personal values with you as you go through life. And we know that gaining the awards you have earned and which we celebrate today is difficult. That must be so. We make no apologies. Few things in life of genuine value are easy to gain, and success in any university is far from easy. The university would have demanded from you dedication, commitment, intellectual endeavour and sheer hard work. I'm sure that many of you here in the audience today, families, friends and colleagues, would have been called upon to provide a helping hand in that journey. And on behalf of you, our graduates, I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking them for the invaluable support that they gave on your journey to here today. We are an academic community, We dedicate our lives to learning and supporting transformation. You would have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff, many of whom are international leaders in their field, and all of whom devote their professional lives to teaching, research, learning, and the development of you, our students. You would have also been supported by many highly dedicated professional staff who have provided the services and infrastructures that have made your success possible. For example, I include in that our interpreters today, Maureen Nicholson and Kath Moe, who are helping those of you in the audience who are hard of hearing make some sense of what I'm saying. On your behalf, I would like to thank every one of our staff and ask once again that you join me in applause as a way of saying thank you. In a few minutes, the names of our graduates will be called out. We will applaud and cheer. Please make as much noise as you want. If there are any infants or small children in the audience, we don't mind if they cry or run around or make a noise. We celebrate that. Please don't feel you have to take them out the auditorium. Let them stay. I always say they're our future students. So please note, for those of you sitting in front of me, that your names will be called individually. You will enter stage right as graduates. You'll cross the stage. You'll shake my hand. I will congratulate you. And you'll exit stage left as graduates or postgraduates. I know you'll be as enthusiastic with your applause for our first graduate as you will be for our final graduate. We take genuine pride in your achievement. I'm confident that you'll go out into the world and bring not only real social and economic benefits to yourself, but also to the communities in which you will live. Whatever you decide to do next, wherever in the world you find yourself, you'll always be a member of this university. I hope at some stage you will return to your academic home. But for now, on behalf of everybody here, very well done, congratulations, good luck, and have a happy and successful life. Thank you.
Vice-chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Board confers an Honorary Fellowship on Jane Johnson. Jane Rutt Howard, the University Orator, will deliver the citation.
Chancellor, as someone whose illustrious career has helped ignite imaginations worldwide, I can think of no better person to inspire the university's budding writers than publisher and author Jane Johnson. Raised in Cornwall, Jane's career began in 1984 at George Allen and Unwin Publishers, where as editor she was responsible for publishing the works of none other than J.R.R. Tolkien. 7 years later, her role as publishing director for HarperCollins oversaw the works of authors including Arthur C. Clarke, Philip K. Dick, and Robin Hobb. Jane counts publishing George R.R. Martin's A Game of Thrones as a particular career highlight. We also have to thank Jane for helping bring to life The Lord of the Rings, when she commissioned Alan Lee, artist, to illustrate the novel for the very first time. The best-selling edition would later serve as inspiration for Peter Jackson's multi-award-winning film trilogy. Jane has also written as Jude Fisher and Gabriel King, pseudonyms under which she has written fantasy for children and adults. And under her own name, she writes historical novels, the most recent of which, Pillars of Light, has been published by UCLan. When time permits, Jane enjoys walking and rock climbing and is a bit of a foodie, which is no surprise considering she is married to a Moroccan chef. Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, it is with great pleasure that I present Jane Johnson for the award of Honorary Fellow of the University of Central Lancashire.
It is an extraordinary honour to receive this award from the university and to share this very special day with all of you. Congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. The world is out there waiting for you, bright sparks, to catch it alight. You're here because you've worked hard and pursued your passions. Hard work and passion are 2/3 of the keys to success in life. And the third element? Sheer luck. But you know what they say, you make your own luck. At 23, I had graduated with a first-class honours degree in English literature from London University, and had then, driven by my passion for the works of J.R.R. Tolkien, had gone on to take a master's degree in Old Icelandic, and thus, as far as most people were concerned, had made myself completely unemployable. I was walking home from my part-time job at Ladbrokes in Chiswick in West London when I bumped into my very pregnant neighbour and we got chatting. She was leaving her job at George Allen and Unwin Publishers. "But that's Tolkien's publisher," I gasped. "Oh, do you like that sort of thing?" she said. "Well, they're interviewing next week. I'll add you to the list." A week later, I was working for Tolkien's publisher. 5 years after that, I was the Tolkien publisher, commissioning Alan Lee to create the first illustrated Lord of the Rings. And then, in the year 2001, I flew to New Zealand to see how Peter Jackson was getting on with filming my book. Alan Lee was the production's conceptual artist. Our visions had coincided, and in the end, the movies won 17 Oscars. Pursue your passions with a determined and targeted will, because you never know where they will carry you. Thank you very much.
Vice-chancellor, the presentation of graduates and award holders will now take place.
Vice-chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Dentistry. For a thesis entitled Preparation of New Dental Graduates in the UK for the Independent General Dental Practice, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Mark Stewart Ray. Master of Science in Clinical Restorative Cosmetic Dentistry, Vipin Allen. Anupan Nandi. Daniel Vittorino. Master of Science in Dental Implantology, Viveka Patel. Master of Science in Non-Surgical Facial Aesthetics for Healthcare Professionals, Lisa Francis Dinley. Jose Miguel Montero Garcia. Master of Science in Oral Surgery, Shiraz Azhar Khan. Mary Frances O'Reilly. Paul Graham Stirrup. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Dental Studies for Dental Care Professionals, Jennifer Allen. Lindsay Elizabeth Coop. Yvonne Derbyshire. Victoria Caris Jacqueline Howarth. Hannah Jones. Jeanette Helen Piroli. Lisa Robertson. Jane Robson. Sarah Elizabeth Thorne. Vice-chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Dentistry.
Vice-chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Medicine. Master of Science in Sports Medicine, Stephanie Elizabeth Isabella Barron. Samit Chima. Zoe Inman. Joanna Snook. Callum James Williams. Chloe Wisdell. David Anthony Humphreys. Postgraduate Certificate in General Practice Education, Anila Salahuddin. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Medicine.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Nursing. Okay. For a thesis entitled Developing a Model of People's Needs After Transient Ischemic Attack, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Laura Jane Gleave. For a thesis entitled The Nature of Delusion, an Analysis of the Contemporary Philosophical Debates, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Aileen Aurora Mayer Paredes. Master of Arts in Philosophy and Mental Health, Ian Baxendale. Master of Science in Advanced Stroke Practice, Sharon Doyle. Alison Sarah Rachel McLaughlin. Sheba Philip. Master of Science in Nursing, Reshma Saji. Elizabeth Bridget Coleman. Sheena Louise Cotton. Mohammed Hussein Khan. Postgraduate Certificate in Personality Disorder, Stephen Ferrier. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Pre-Registration Nursing Children. Kirsten Abraham. Hira Ahmed. Emma Allen. And with the School Prize for Highest Achieving Student Nurse in their field, Amber Jane Blackmore. Nicola Jane Bleasdale. Layla Grace Bridges. Susan Clark. Kimberly Culshaw. Tilly Dixon. Amy Farrer. Hannah Faulkner. Ellie Fisher. Claire Gill. Amanda Harrison. Deborah Helm. Lauren Henderson. Emma Haywood. Tony J. Isaacson. Amy Louise Jakes. Zoya Khan. Eloise Francesca Mann. Tanya Marlowe. Sophie Jade Monaghan-Shell. Amanda Rogerson. Alana Katie Story. Sophie Tyhurst. Kimberly Walton. Nicola Weaver. Emma Jane Worley. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Child and Adolescent Mental Health Practice, Louise Rachel Davenport. Lorna Gasper. Samantha Emma Harding. Penny Hignett. Nikki Kilpatrick. Michelle Louise Steele. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Child Health, Catherine Sian Allison. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Pre-Registration Nursing, Adult. Sadia Abakar Nur. Sanaki Akhtar. Lauren Allen. Hajra Ali. Tanisha Alam. Daisy Elizabeth Olty. Kaylee Anderson. Michelle Ashworth. Samantha Bailey. Precious Ann Bellino. Helen Margaret Barnes. Nicola Jane Barnes. Suman Bashir. Bryony Bass. Victoria Bayman. Kaylee Louise Bebbington. Suzanne Marie Beckett. Zainab Bibi. Karen Louise Bowen. Holly Bradley. Graham Philip Briggs. Alan Ross Brown. Gemma Brown. Sophie Brown. Zoe Brown. Abby Hazel Bullen. Brian William Burston. Candy Cardwell. Tamara Carney. Louise Chapman. Annabella Chiarelli. Shailene Shikora. Karen Clark. Rachel Clayton. Rebecca Clouston. Sabina Sherry Collins. Gemma Louise Cook. Anthony Cosgrove. Emily Courtney. Lucy Cowburn. Pepper Crank. Danielle Crawford. Rachel Crompton. Rebecca Haley Crompton. Lucy Ellen Crook. Chloe Cross. Emma Coulshaw. Rachel Elizabeth Dalziel. Chloe Dondrea. Emily Alice Derbyshire. Justine Davis. Sasha Dawkins. Paige Deegan. Josephine Dentu. Bethany Derbyshire. Robert Daniel Derbyshire. Neil Dillon. Antonia Dombrowski. Reese Jordan Doonan. Aisha Drummond. Katie Duffy. Nicola Marie Duffy. Kate Olochukwu Dugbia. Laura May Dunn. Romana Ibrahim. Sasha Eccles. Laura Eckersley. Sarah Anastasia Louise Edwards. Katie Louise Evans. Ross Arthur Folder. Rebecca Fee. Victoria Futrell. Kimberly Ann Fisher. Stephanie Lauren Forrest. Jessica Folds. Joanna Louise Franklin. Mary Ann Gaffney. Chelsea Marie Gardner. Charlotte Gibson. Michaela Gidley Taylor. Catherine Graham. Kelly Ann Graham. Sharon Elizabeth Gray. Zoe Louise Greenall. Holly Victoria Gregory. Gemma Lee Hadcroft. Rhianne Sarah May Hankinson. Megan Olivia Hanratty. Rebecca Horton. Nicole Hayward. Victoria Jade Heeds. Rebecca Hewitt. With the school prize for the highest achieving student nurse in their field, Matthew Thomas Higgins. Natalie Higgins. Nicole Louise Hill. Danielle Hodgkinson. Chantel Hogarth. Deborah Cathy Holden. Jade Holt. Sarah Horn. Terry House. Rebecca Catherine Hooby. Sophie Humphreys. Zoe Jackson. Abigail Faye Jacobs. Hannah Amy Jameson. Ashley Johnson. Claire Johnson. Jade Johnson. Rosie Johnson. Amanda Johnston. Ashley Claire Jones. Sarah Jones. Maria Rita Calamera. Stephanie Kelleher. Rachel Kendall. Laura Kennedy. Kabite Kimbauer. Hannah Knight. Priscilla Conto. Shani Louise Lamb. Paula Marula Lambrew. Katie Louise Lavery. Kimberly Jane Lewis. Catherine Layden. Amy Love. Jodie Ludlam. Kimberly Lynch. Shirley Yoti Lyonga. Tafadzwa Eugene Madimutsa. Rimsha Mahmood. Beth Alexandra Malanowski. Stephanie Mary Mann. Emma Louise McCulloch. Hayley McFadden. John McGee. Armina McLeod. Lucinda McNamara. Martresia Ann Mercado. Laura Milner. Richard Carl Milner. Dawn Louise Milsom. Laura Mitchell. Kelsey Jane Moran. Emily Taylor Morgan. Rachel Moss. Rachel Louise Naylor. Georgia Newton. Rahima Antigua Nganamakala. Angela Nolan. Danielle Noonan. Alice Rose Ormerod. Sophie Oxenham. Stacey Park. Alicia Parkinson. Claire Pilkington. Stephanie Partridge. Naima Patel. Catherine Peat. Emily Rose Phillips. Jane Louise Phoenix. Louise Ann Pilkington. Hannah Pomfret. Joanne Rose Porter. John Power. Sarah Price. Courtney Lynn Quinn. Kate Ramsdale. Charlotte Rayner. Natasha Louise Raywood. Lisa Michelle Reed. Julie Regardso. Claire Reynolds. Rachel Elizabeth Reynolds. Charlotte Richards. Amy Louise Richardson. Tracy Louise Richardson. Zoe Rachel Richmond. Nicole Page Rimmer. Louise Ritzer. Courtney Lee Robinson. Natasha Lynn Robinson. Emily Sayer. Ashley Sharples. Lindsay Ellen Sharples. Leo Shalanke. Amira Sadat. Asaya Siddiqui. Michael John Simpkin. Margaret Sarah Simpson. Angela Sarah Slater. Kathy Stones. Leanne Marie Stonier. Kirsty Sutcliffe. Georgina Louise Sutcliffe. Sue Thay. Philippa Jane Thomas. Joanne Faye Thorpe Healy. Nicola Tyrant. Christina Carol Tither. Liam Turner. Charlotte Wormsley. Claire Wormsley. Shelley Jean Wormsley. Rachel Walters. Suzanne Warrington. Sarah Watkins. Rachel Weirden. Charlotte Webster. Emma Jade Welch. Michelle Louise Wells. Emma Viola-Gorska. Ria Claire Wilson. Alexandria Knight Winrow. Thomas Anthony Woods. Gemma Wright. Stephanie Yates. Jodie Selina Nichols. Samantha Jane Burkett. Dina Taylor. Bachelor of Science with honours in pre-registration nursing, mental health. Sheila Taffa Monyana. Hayley Ashworth. Leanne Bagshaw. Oliver Banks. Elizabeth Alice Bentley. Lorraine Bibby. Danielle Blunden. Sarah Rhiannon Braithwaite. Hannah Brassington. Christopher Brindle. Jamie Lee Brown. Lisa Marie Carefoot. Charlotte Francesca Chapman. Lindsay Marie Coffey. Patricia Cooper. Jodie Louise Cox. Lucy Marie Quarken. Beth Dobinson. Lindani Dubé. Lucy Duncan. Macaulay Eborn. Mark John Philip Gahagan. Michaela Ginnigan. Jonathan Stewart Gray. Sian Green. Kimberly Louise Hall. Madeline Harris. Emma Hindle. Louise Emma Holden. Rihanna Nicole Holderness. Stacey Holdsworth. John William Brown Houston. Terry Hudson. Ogadinma Nadinobi Abadanemi. Justin Jakes. With the school prize for the highest achieving student nurse in their field, Farron Beth Jones. Kaylee Ann Jones. Amanda Kane. Stanley Cakey. Caroline Kanindi. Joshua Knight. Michael Lloyd. Amy Lowe. Joanne Claire Mackin. Bethany Rachel Mara. Jay Mistry. Natalie Moore. Benjamin James Morgan. Sophie Mottershed. Lisa Marie Naylor. Anna Pedersen. Jordan Raven. Hannah Reynolds. Chantal Saab. Megan Kate Salter. Arnold T. Samhungu. Katrine Iana Sanjosi. Hajra Saar. Natalie Mary Shorrocks. Joanna Tabard. Kay Louise Taylor. Olivia Jane Thomas Mort. Lola Yukandu. Sadie Rose Utley. Janet Waterworth. Christopher Watt. Lisa Marie West. Tanya White Oak. Victoria Eileen Wilson. Hannah Ruth Wood. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Psychosocial Mental Health Care, with the Roy Butterworth Award for Commitment to Improving Practice. Alejandro Gonzalez Viego. Stephen McNamara. McMonagall, sorry. Amy Thornton. Vice-chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Nursing.
Vice-chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Pharmacy and Biomedical Sciences. For a thesis entitled Screening the Effects of Indoles on the Proliferation of Yeast via Changes in Lipid Carbon Flux, the degree of Master of Philosophy is awarded to Mihak Saba Raja. Master of Science in Industrial Pharmaceutics, Ben Brahini. Jessica Danielle Towers. Master of Science in Cancer Biology and Therapy, Claire Elizabeth Beardshaw. Sharmi Mohnot. With the Fiona Morgan Prize for the highest postgraduate APM in the school, Joseph Michael Ward. Master of Pharmacy with Honours, Samira Iqbal. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biomedical Science, Alicia Ram. Sarah Stewart. Vice-chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Pharmacy and Biomedical Sciences.
Vice-chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who've gained awards in the School of Sport and Wellbeing. For a thesis entitled The Effect of an Abrupt Change in Functional Surface Properties on Equine Kinematics and Neuromuscular Activity, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Danielle Susanna Holt. For a thesis entitled The Commemorative Activity at the Grave of Munich Air Disaster Victim Duncan Edwards, a social and cultural analysis of the commemorative networks of a local sporting hero, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Gail Rogers. For a thesis entitled Electromyographic Evaluation of Muscle Firing Patterns in the Ridden Horse During Jumping as an Objective Method of Informing Current Jump Training Programs, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Lindsay Blair St. George. Professional Masters in Elite Performance, Gregory Symes. Master of Arts in Physical Education and School Sport, Bullam Simon Bullam. Jane Emmington. April Louise Isabel Oldfield. Rebecca Margaret Reeder. Master of Arts in Sports Coaching, Mia Jane Frew. Marvin Luther Martin. Timothy Sven Redfern. Master of Science in Food Safety Management, Rizwana Ali. Sui Thin Fu. Nicola Claire Sharman. Nicola Ann Wetherall. Master of Science in Nutrition and Food Science, Ben Rossell. Aaron Thomas Joseph Wilkinson. Sean Carey. Nadine Essence Cortez. Master of Science in Sport and Exercise Science, Rebecca Jane Davis. Benjamin Sant. Elliot Foster Stackhouse. Liam Paul Thompson. Samuel Woodrow. Master of Science in Sports Business Management, Barbara Gajanova. Luke Scorfner. Master of Science in Sports Marketing and Business Management, James Cunliffe. Taranjit Singh Mataru. Petros Papachristos. Master of Science in Strength and Conditioning, Craig Stephen Anderson. Mark Burns. Joshua Christian Grant. Philip Hughes. Joshua John Kennedy. Liam Larkin. Daniel Morgan. Carl Page. Wilson Rushton. Alistair George Russell. Postgraduate Diploma in Elite Coaching Practice, Joseph Thomas Dewhurst. Brett Ince. Andrew Rushton. Daniel Sikorski. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sport Coaching, Alexander Allen Edward Jones. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sport Coaching and Development, Joel Pension. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Sports Coaching, Bradley Laker. KJ Riley. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Sports Studies, Harry William Chandler. Bachelor of Science with honours in Sport and Exercise Physiology, Inamul Karolia. Bachelor of Science with honours in Sports Science, Asad Patel. Uni Riemann. Zoe Elizabeth Rickett. Bachelor of Science with honours in Strength and Conditioning, Ali Mahmood. And Sean Worthington. Vice-chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Sport and Wellbeing.
Vice-chancellor, the presentations are completed. I call on Santosh Kaur, Education Officer from the Students' Union of the University of Central Lancashire, to respond on behalf of those awarded today.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and loved ones, it's an honour to stand here as your Student Union Education Officer and to speak on your behalf. Looking out at all of you here today, it gives me pride to see all these graduates. You have achieved something amazing, and it is my pleasure to stand here today and to congratulate you all. No matter your reason for coming to university, I can safely assume that your journey has become more than that reason. I know for me, and I hope so for you, it has become an unforgettable experience. When at university, we all learn that studying is only one part of our experience. We all had the opportunity to shape our individual university experience, and by doing this, I'm sure we all have memories of friendship, laughter and deadlines that we'll take with us. No matter what path you forge yourself through university, you've all ended up here today celebrating your individual achievements and each other's. And when you crossed that stage, I hope you all felt a sense of pride in what you have achieved. Each and every single person here today strengthens UCLan's name and the worldwide alumni network, and this is just the beginning. Whether you are graduating from an undergraduate or a postgraduate, you have taken the first step to ensuring success in your future. As you leave this university today, you step into the world of uncertainty. My advice to you would be not to hesitate. Make the world your own and leave it better than how you found it. Now is your time to aim high. Grab those opportunities and take on those challenges. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the families, friends and all the loved ones that have joined you here today and supported you throughout your journey at UCLan. And let's not forget all of the university staff whose dedication and support has helped you to succeed. Class of 2017, with all my heart, I wish each and every one of you the very best in the future. But for today, please take loads of selfies and photos with other graduates, with all your families and with the lecturers, and then go out and enjoy yourselves because you truly deserve it. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the University of Central Lancashire Chamber Choir. The members of the University Chamber Choir are all students of music theatre within the School of Journalism, Media and Performance. The choir is directed by the University's musician-in-residence, Mark Goggins. The University is extremely proud of the growing reputation and success of the Chamber Choir. In recent years, the choir has won national competitions, including the BBC Radio 3 Adult Choir of the Year. The Chamber Choir has performed on BBC One, BBC 4 and on the BBC Radio 3, as well as at many local civic and fundraising events, including concerts with local schools and colleges. Overseas performances include an annual concert tour of France, as well as singing at one of our partner institutions in Shanghai. This afternoon, the Chamber Choir will sing May It Be by Enya.
Today is, of course, a day of great celebration for everyone here, and we need to celebrate in an appropriate way. Friends and family, there is a good photograph opportunity coming up, so you might like to have your cameras ready. Could I please ask all the graduates to stand and take off your mortarboards, which I know will be a great relief to many of you. They have been wobbling from where we're standing. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to wave your mortarboard in the air. And as is a growing tradition at UCLan, you must wave vigorously in recognition of all your hard work and your achievements. So on a count of 3, I want you to wave your mortarboards in the air, and at the same time, don't forget a big hearty cheer. Then we will all follow with a further 3 cheers. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! That looked good. Please, take a seat. As we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion. And thank you for coming and sharing this special day with the university community. I would like to invite you all to return to a reception at the university's Foster building, where we will continue to celebrate the success of today's graduates. And gowns can be left at the Foster building after the event. Please may I now ask you all to stand for the national anthem. Please, if you can all just sit for one final time whilst I explain our exit strategy from the Guild Hall, which is fairly simple and easy to execute. The platform party will now leave the stage and form a celebratory guard of honour. We are going to conclude the ceremony with a final opportunity to applaud the success of today's graduates. Graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall. A university usher will prompt your row when you stand up. Please make sure you take all of your belongings with you. And guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the platform party has left the hall, and you will be able to rejoin your graduate downstairs. Thank you.